Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natasha and this is episode number 92. I haven't got any notes today because I've only got two things to show you. One is a finished object and the other one is just a bit of progress. So I don't think this video is going to be very long at all. But at least I'm here, at least I've come to see you because I did debate on not doing one because of not having very much to show you, because of not doing very much in the week. And the main reason for that is Christmas shopping. I got caught in the moment of just scrolling. I did go to Plymouth on Saturday to do a little bit, but literally only a little bit. And I think the aim is, because I don't really know what to get till I see it. I do ask the children what they want and things, and they do give me a list. But I tend to try and put my own twist on things as well, just because otherwise if they give me a list and I get every single thing on the list, then it's not going to be any surprise, is it really? So and then I just don't know. Don't know what to get, you know. And I do a lot of it on Vinted and things like that, because I try to repurpose rather than buying brand new. And I think that helps, because when you type something in, lots of other stuff of that sort of thing comes up. And so but then you still get caught in the scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. So it's all a bit, you know. Anyway, it's taken up most of my week and I haven't really done a lot. So that's my excuse anyway, and I'm sticking to it. My Crojo hasn't disappeared because I've done it when I possibly can. But it's just one of those things, isn't it? We just have to kind of go with it rather than against it, so that I can get done early, because the earlier I get done, the more time I've got to spend during December doing what I like to do. So let's crack on. I do have a free pattern as well, just because it was a free download and I thought you might be interested in it because it is fairly new. So we'll get to that in a minute. So what did I finish? I finished Yasmin's scarf. Well, tip to tip shawl, isn't it? This is my second one that I made. For those of you that haven't managed to find out all about me and watch my other videos, because I have had some new subscribers, so everyone's welcome here. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, so please do. Anyway, I only did this one to 65 stitches. The other one I did to 85, but I stuck to 65 for this one because I didn't want it quite so wide, because Yasmin wasn't worried about whether she wanted it kind of wrapped over and over. So I just stuck it, I measured it, and when I got to that point I sort of said to her, right, it's going to be like this sort of thing. Will you be happy with it? Because then you can still stick it underneath your coat. And she said yeah. So I went to 65 stitches and then back down to the tip again. And I absolutely adore this pattern. It's a Hobie pattern called the Tip to Tip Shawl. For those of you that want to kind of go and have a look at it, it is a free pattern, so it's absolutely fine, and it's literally just double crochet stitches, and I absolutely love it. In the UK, it's treble stitches, but I work with American because it's so much easier to understand. And I've used a RD yarn, and it didn't have a ball band. I bought it from Vinted, and she liked the colour, so she went up and I said to her, just go and choose a colour, and she did. And there's no ball band, so I can't tell you that, but it is an Aran weight, and I used a 5mm hook. So let's have a look. I'll show you, shall I? I just tend to sling it on like this, and then ruffle it around. I've still got the stitch markers attached, and I need to just sew my ends in, but that's really basically it. It will go something like this. Stick that one in under there, and that one in under there. Sort of, a bit like that. But I do love it. I love this. Absolutely adore the pattern. It's so simple, so easy, and effective. That is what we all want in a shawl, isn't it? Just so that we can snuggle up under it. I'm going to make myself one next, I think, but I just haven't started it because there's a lot. I've really felt like starting new things. Got the new things bug again, but I've held off because I don't know. There's things in my basket that I need to get finished, so I'm trying desperately just to kind of manage the want from within and just trying to manage. But yes, that is it. So, well, a bit like that. She's thrilled with it anyway. When I asked her to try it on, she kept it on all evening, even in the house. And then I asked for it back so that I could do this video. And I went to find it because she gave it back to me, and I couldn't see it anywhere. Anyway, she'd only pinched it back to wear it again, so I shall give it back to her, and then she can wear it. Maybe she might even wear it to school tomorrow. Yeah, I like it, and it is really nice. So that is my finished object, and it literally only took me. I mean, this is the second week, but I haven't been working on it during the week, so it only takes about a week to work up. I just sit in front of the telly, mind my own business, sit in front of my tablet more like. But yeah, when I'm watching telly with Alan, then I kind of I just carry on really, and it is so lovely and so mindful. Love it, love it, love it. Just got to choose my colours. Right, so that's my finished object. And next, as you will have seen last week, I have been doing a backing for my animal. Oh, let me just put that there. But I've been doing a backing for this lovely little thing here, and I really do love it. And this was a blast from the past that I've just tried to sort of think, well, how am I going to cover it? And I could have done it in separate squares and then and stitched it to it, but I thought actually no, it's all right because I've got yarn to use. So I thought I'll do a whole backing, and I'm halfway up to be able to put it on, and I've used a whole ball so far. And when I took back, for those of you that did watch me last week, I frogged it and restarted again, but a little bit smaller, because at least then it meant that I could stretch it if I needed to, because it was only a backing, it's nothing really. Anyway, so this one I just kind of rewound, but the other one was the whole ball, and I started with the whole ball first before this one, and so I've managed to do that, and now I'm starting on this one, and I've got about 25 rows I'd say left, so that's not too bad. And again, that's double crochet. It's just simple, sit in front of the telly or do whatever, and it grows up really quickly. So I should be finished that by next week, even if I do get caught in the realms of scrolling shopping again. But it's just nice, even if I do it for an hour, then I can probably just get away with it really, and and be able to finish it. So yeah, looking forward to that. Okay, now I've seen on my screen that I have got a different symbol on my screen. I don't know how I will have done it, but it's more than likely when I've been putting my going to put my phone in the cradle, that on my stand that I use to be able to film. So I'm not sure if this video is going to be any good or not, or whether my lips are going to be stuttery or not. I don't know, but it's just a word of warning just in case. Right, so the pattern that I have to show you is the new one from Made by Anita. She's got a book out this week, and this one was a free pattern, and it's called the Winter's Light Blanket. So if I hold up this one, it's only 6 pages as well, which is really good. So if I hold up this one so you can see, I can read off the back as well. Anyway, the Winter's Light Blanket. This blanket combines the 9 patch, the Sawtooth Star and the Ohio Star blocks to create the effect of twinkling Christmas lights. And I thought it was really lovely. And of course, I've got a thing about granny squares lately, haven't I? So in that sense, I just thought it would be lovely just to kind of pick up and put down, pick up and put down. And it's an ideal thing to use scraps up if you haven't, if you kind of want to do your own colourway or whatever. But they're really little, and it means that you can use up lots of yarn. So I wanted to share that with you just in case you didn't realise it was a free download on Ravelry. So I just thought I would show you. And the yarn that they use are Starcraft Life, which is 25% wool and 75% acrylic, and yeah, that must be the only yarn they're using. Anyway, they're using cranberry, cherry nep, rose, cream, parchment, oatmeal, fern, olive, gorse nep, duck egg nep, and mint. And they're using a 4mm hook for this. But of course, if you don't want to use the same yarn, you don't have to. I think it's the pattern that's more important than anything else, especially if you're using up scraps of yarn. You're not necessarily going to have that, are you? But the notes are that the individual blocks are made using the join as you go method, which is really clever. I love that method, so that's all fine for me personally. And then joined together with a single crochet seam on the reverse, but you can use any joining method that you like. And it says that she's added additional squares on 2 sides of the 9 patch and Ohio Star blocks to make them the same size as the Sawtooth Star blocks. They also give a ripple of colour throughout the design. But yeah, I think it also, not just that, I think it looks a bit like fireworks as well, the way they just kind of twinkle like that. And then the special stitches are double crochet 2 together, and in the UK version that's treble crochet 2 together. So I just thought that I would let you know. These are all the things. It's all very well put together, actually. I like the fact that you can do it. It tells you which ones that you need and how many of them. And yeah, so I thought I would put this on my list for the new year, hoping that it would be able to inspire me, not necessarily just to keep going with it, but just as one of those occasional things that when I'm a bit bored or haven't got anything really in mind or whatever, then it means that you'll be able to just pick it up and put it down, like I say. But there's a close-up. So yeah, but that is the winter lights blanket, and I thought that it would be lovely to show you. I will put it in the description box below, and then you'll be able to see it then. But anyway, that's it. Only 15 minutes of me. It's just very quick one this week, and I am sorry for that, but hopefully next week I'll have some more things to show you. I don't know really what to make. I'm feeling like I might do something amigurumi. I do have a little amigurumi sat there, which I just need to do the arms and the facial features and things on, which I may get round to. But yeah, I feel like making something just to get back into amigurumi again, but we'll see what happens. Right, I'm going to go because I have got the Christmas tree lights on my tree to sort out. I've had my tree up now for almost 2 weeks. I get it out and I leave it naked. Say naked, you know. I just leave it bare in the middle, you know, in the corner, just so that it can acclimatise. When I had cats, I used to leave it completely bare so that they could get used to the fact that there was something else in the room. I don't have my cats now because of having to move and being on an estate with a very busy road down the bottom of our, like on the drop down. I didn't really want them to be frightened because they've never had to deal with that before. So I've kind of just thought it would be kinder for them to go and live somewhere else. Anyway, less about that. And I've just done the same sort of thing really, and kept my tree with nothing on it so that it can acclimatise in the room. It smelt quite a lot when from being in the loft, and then when we moved here, we stored it in the garage. The garage doesn't smell, but obviously the loft did, and it was nice just to air it really before we put any lights on or anything. So I'm going to go and do that and sort that out. I may well have offended a lot of you by doing it because it's quite early, but I like to do it early because I pull it down early, you know, and I don't keep it up the full extent. I like to pack it away after Christmas so that then it's a nice fresh new year without it. But anyway, that's just preference. So I'm off to do that. Anyway, take care, my lovelies, and I will see you again next week. Bye.